Welcome to Food Truck Diaries, aka Poolside Diaries. On today's Poolside Diaries, we got the UFC Hall of Famer, one of the baddest men to ever fight in the welterweight division. He's a multi-time world champion. And guess what? He decided to fancy himself a boxing match against Jake Paul. It's T Wood on this week's Food Truck Diaries, aka Poolside Diaries. And I'm feeding him another lobster roll that Jake Paul didn't eat, and I also didn't touch, but then I will sip on the mojito. Let's go. Mr. Woodley.
My brother, what's up, my man?
Fancy seeing you in Miami, sir.
Pleasure to be here.
I know, I love you, man. You know I love you.
You always got food, too.
That's how I roll. That's why I'm thick. That's where the nickname Thick Boy comes from, dude. I'm trying to look like you, though, man.
Hey, you know what? Actually, yesterday this was a little bit more, but I got in the boxing gym. I was sweating in this Miami humidity.
Your genetics are nuts, dude.
It took me about a week to trim down when I was younger. Now it's about a week and a half.
Oh, is that it?
About a week and a half.
It takes me about 3 years.
He said 3 years.
About 3 years to trim down. 3 years of hard day to trim down. Just from the start, how did this all come about, man? Because you got done with the Vincente Luque fight in the UFC. You part ways, and I think people should know you didn't get cut. You parted ways.
Thank you.
Yes. I mean, they don't know how it works. You parted ways, and then I was like, all right, he'll probably go do something else. But I don't think what people realize, you have so much else going on, so you don't have to fight. So like, all right, Woodley's gonna ride off the sunset, do his thing.
Yeah.
And then, I work for Showtime, and my guys go, hey, Woodley, Jake Paul. You go, what? Oh, damn, that's a fight. That's a fight,
It's
man.
a real fight. Basically, at the end of my last fight, I had already started thinking about what I want to do. And it was like, I want to be the first combat sport athlete that's a free agent.
Yeah.
And I can do bare knuckle, I can do freaking boxing, I can do taekwondo, I can do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. When I was a champion for a long time, it was always, the belts had to be rotated, they had to be fought. Every pay-per-view had to have a main event with a belt on it.
Yeah.
So sometimes when it's someone like a Connor or John or somebody else, they had a little bit more freedom on, maybe they want to fight once a year, or twice. Sure. But all these other pay-per-views got to be filled.
Yep.
So us other champions had to be ready to fight.
Yep.
And that's why I fought those 4 world title fights in fucking a year. So at the end of the day, I was just in a position where I really didn't like it no more. Like,
fighting
and I think,
in the UFC?
Yeah, not the UFC.
Just fighting in general?
Not fighting in general. I just didn't like what it became.
Meaning?
The politics was too involved. It was less of a who's the best in the world, more of a what fight do you guys want to see? Let's make that fight happen.
Yeah.
Not even entertainment. It's just like it's really the on demand.
Yeah.
You want to see Francis Ngannou fight this guy? Done.
Yep.
We don't care about the rankings at that point.
Correct.
Because if so many millions of people want to see that go down,
it's gonna happen.
It's cracking.
Yeah.
Right. So now
that's the business model, though, right?
Yeah, it's the business model, and I feel like it was a couple things in the beginning that maybe I could have did differently. But both parties had a little side in there. We had an unnecessary dumb riff.
I know.
And towards the end, we actually was cool.
Really?
But it just got to the point where it's like the amount of money I was making to fight and who I was fighting. It was always usually, you know how the UFC used to do. You fight a person, you win or lose. That person usually match up with somebody who wins or loses, right? They always match the winner with the winner and loser with the loser. But you watch me fight as Usman, then it's Gilbert Burns, then it was Kobe, and it was Vincente. Those guys were all like 5, 6, 7 fight win streaks,
monsters.
1, 2, and 3. And I had bad nights in the office, and when I was having a good night, the first time in my career, I get clipped and caught with a punch.
Well,
Never happened.
Against Vincente Luque? That was a great fight.
I thought it was done. I thought I had him. I saw his legs move. I said, out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it. I feel good about it. But that showed people I still got it.
Yeah.
Think about the timing. So now I'm able to do this boxing fight we're about to talk about. I showed everybody I still got it in me. Of course, I can get clear with a shot, but you can't take away from what I've done.
That was a great
fight.
fight.
So it brought me back up.
Let me ask you this, and again, you're one of my favorite people. You know this. When I would watch your fights, not the Luque fight, take that out of it. Those other 3.
You can say what you want to say.
I can say what I want to say? You're not going to judge me?
Not at all.
To me, I felt, Woodley doesn't want to be in there. Because it wasn't that, to me, like, I've seen, you're a Hall of Famer. You get a gold coat right now. Like, they should be taking your measurements for the gold coat. You're a Hall of Famer, dude, one of the greatest welterweights of all time. So when I saw the fights and the way they were going down, I'm like, oh, this isn't a case of the best Tyron Woodley showed up and got beat. It was like, I watch you, and to me, again, you're the one that was in there. You just seemed checked out, and I was like, he doesn't want to do it anymore. He has too many
You know what?
options.
It was.
Am I off?
You're not off, but I did. You're on by saying it wasn't the same. It wasn't the
It
same.
wasn't the same.
It was for me. It was like when I was just going through a lot of shit in my life. I was living crazy. And,
How so?
I mean, I don't know how much I could say so, but I was living to a point where I got caught up into the life,
Really?
and it was just like I was just moving, and I was moving so fast. Not saying I was out here going crazy, but my lifestyle
For
was
you,
so
yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And I was on a plane. I really never settled down. I wasn't even knowing if I was getting paid because I was out so much.
chaotic.
And somebody, hey, we haven't paid you in a year. Oh, fuck, I didn't even know this because
Yeah.
I've been running. So I had to slow things down. Once I started slowing things down, you know what I mean? I started cleaning up what I was doing and how much time I was putting into other stuff. And then it got me back in alignment. And then my last 3 fights, I felt like I was back. I was training hard. But the seeds you put in the ground before, they got to grow.
Yeah.
So no matter what I was doing in this training camp, in that training camp, the benefits of what I did and how I changed my life is not going to show until August 28th.
Yeah.
That season is done.
Yeah.
And it was really done with Vincente, as you saw. I broke out of that shell. I got those chains off me. Those hands was going again, right? Before, when I was in those fights, I don't remember them. I don't remember
it was
what's
like,
going on.
It's just weird to me because it's like Woodley's not getting taken down. Like when someone's like, "Oh, this dude's gonna take him," like that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Then we got taken down.
It
Like,
would never happen on the B-day for me.
Never. That's my point. Like this, you shouldn't go down like that. So
all
I was like,
part
"Oh,
of the
he doesn't
story,
want to
though.
do it."
It's all a part of the story, I think.
Agreed.
Because I feel like
Hold on, but I want you to know this. This isn't a sad story.
No.
Like I don't like your career. You have one of the greatest careers ever in the UFC. Like this isn't a sad story. Like this is the ebbs and flows of a fighter's career. Like this isn't a sad story in any facet.
You know, when I think about it is anytime, like when I was fighting against Usman, I had a crazy fight against Darren Till, right? Guys
Crazy
like
fight.
yourself and guys like Lou Thomas and guys like other people. It was this big spin up, Rogan, everybody. They basically took away the curtain of what I may have wanted to say, but never really could say. And people started to see it for themselves at that point in time. So the promotion and the build up to my fight against Usman, I actually kind of felt like, damn, they actually, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
give me a little sting.
Yeah.
In my mind, I should have recognized things it's not used to being like this for you, Tyron. This
Yep.
is different.
Yeah.
Don't get too used to it.
Yep.
And I should have knew right there something crazy was gonna happen. I wasn't prepared for it.
Yep.
And when it happened, we talked about this the last time
Yeah.
we spoke. It fucked me up a little bit. I was
bet.
fucked up for a while. You know what I mean? I never thought I was gonna lose again. And you go from first class to boom, almost on the way back home from the fight, you on coach.
Yeah.
ASAP. No, it changes right there. You don't get a chance to get unadjusted
It's
to
so
what you're doing.
heartbreaking.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
It's so heartbreaking. Dude, it's so heartbreaking. I don't think people realize.
So if you think about like just living a fast life, you think about I was the person hunting Carlos Condit, Robbie Lawler, George St. Pierre, Bismay
Savage.
Diaz. I was after everybody. And then I got to the point where everybody who I mentored and talked to and helped out with stuff, they were now wanting to fight me. And it wasn't the same motivation as Carlos Condit. When I watched him the first 3 times watching video, first 2-3 minutes, I was like, good.
Badass.
Damn.
Especially when you find badass.
And I forgot I was watching him
Yeah.
to break him down to see what the heck was going on.
You're a fan.
I was like, I'm watching him, my guy, my brother. So I was watching him to literally break him down, and I became a fan. I'm
Yep.
like, damn,
How
this
could
is
you
cold.
not? Yeah.
But that told me I need to train harder.
Yeah.
And those fights like that motivated me, and I went out there and I knew it was people didn't think I was supposed to win, and you know what I mean, it was blood on the line. And that's kind of how I feel about this fight.
All right, guys, let's take a little break from this poolside diaries. There's no food truck. There's just an old weathered lobster roll over there. But listen, if you own a truck and you know what it's like to have your stuff rattling around the back, falling all over the place, goes under the seat, you're exhausted, man. That's why for my truck, I use Deck. All right, Deck's a drawer system. All right, Deck makes organizing, assessing, protecting, and securing everything you need so much easier. All right, each of Deck 2 full bed length drawers can carry up to 200 pounds of whatever you got. Whatever you got. Deck has a true 2,000-pound payload capacity load floor. We got you covered there. It's weatherproof. You don't have to worry about it. Deck also offers a full line of segmented storage organizational accessories. What's up? The Deck drawer system is 100% made in the US of A, backed by a 3-year no-hassle warranty with a second-to-none customer service team ready to answer all your questions. Get your Deck drawer system at deck.com/foodtruck. Get free shipping. That's deck.com/foodtruck for free shipping on your Deck drawer system. Deck.com/foodtruck. So Luque fights over, you're back in the locker room. Shit happens. It's not that you didn't show up, fight didn't go your way. You're back in the locker room. I'm assuming you're with your manager.
Yeah.
Where was it right away? Like, all right, what now? Was there a plan? Was it like what? Because obviously the Jake thing really wasn't there. To me, the Jake thing kicked off when you were cornering Ben.
Yeah.
And then you go into the locker room, which I thought the guy was out of pocket, 100%.
Super out of pocket.
I was like, dude, you need to do your research.
You let him slide.
You need to do your research, my man. You know? So
you know how that thing really started?
No.
So way back, when I was not able to really talk about it, some people were like, yeah, hypothetically, would you fight Jake? Would you fight Jake Paul? Done. But I can't do it. I still got to fight. I got a fight coming up. So when I was in contract and not being able to talk about it, hypothetically, would I be interested if I could?
Why not?
Yeah. Did he? No.
Yeah.
He wasn't interested in it.
Yeah.
But what happened is, when you become a person that's a larger-than-life vlogger on YouTube and everybody knows you, and you get to the point where your reputation's on the line. Now I call you out, you got to step up to the plate. Him and his buddy was doing some prank call. So Ben was fighting, and they said, okay, let me prank call his coaches. Now, I wasn't in camp with Ben for his fight. He wanted me to corner him, so I cornered him. He was in camp with everybody else. I don't know exactly what they worked on. I don't know exactly what the things were.
I don't either.
All I know is
I love Ben.
fuck this motherfucker up. That's all I knew, right? So they prank called me, and I'm like, man, hell, this is ESPN. We're gonna do this. I'm like, all right, I don't feel like doing this, but it's my dog, so I gotta look out.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do the interview. You know, he just called me randomly, just without a notice. Yeah. So we go through this long thing, and at the end of it, so what do you think when Jake kicks the hell out of Ben? And at that point in time, I knew
something was up. No report.
Because I was like, dude, I don't even know how you got my number.
Yeah.
I don't give a hell what the hell Jake doing.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my own fight. I'm going for Ben because he's my dog, and that's it. Hung up. But they was laughing, turned my phone to the camera.
Oh, wow.
So now 300, 400, 500, 600 calls later on my cell phone.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, whoever this dude that did this, I want to whip his ass, right?
So that's why, oh, damn, that makes
now
sense.
watch this. I'm in Miami for Floyd's birthday party. Come to Miami, he asked me to come out, never asked me to do anything. Then I'm there. I slid to his birthday party. Some guy walked up to me and kind of spooked away and peeled off to the left. All right, cool. I don't know who the fuck that was, right? I didn't even know who he was. Didn't even know who he was, right? He slid off. Then they tell me who the person, I watch his vlog, I see him. I'm like, I just seen him. Ding, ding, ding. I went back to the Instagram post that Floyd put up. It was him. He was at the party. He pulled up to me, didn't say nothing, freaked out, peeled off. And then, now he in the locker room being all tough.
That was homeboy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now it's kind of like, I was kind of surprised.
That
like,
makes sense.
You a whole hoe right now.
Yeah.
If you really had smoke, we was in face-to-face, nobody was around, you could have pulled up if you had something to say.
He's not that stupid.
He's not that stupid.
He's not that stupid.
But he was trying to get clout, and unfortunately for him,
Correct.
what he did was he built a fight for Jake to fight.
I know, because you're not going to fight him. What are we doing?
So Jake, thank him. Thank him, Jake.
Yeah, Jake
If
should
you want
thank
to do it in MMA, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah. This episode of Poolside Diaries, aka Food Truck Diaries, is brought to you by Manscaped. They got the Lawnmower 4.0. You have a hairy dad. I've seen your dad's shoulders. I've seen his bush. It's true. It's a mess down there. It's like an 80s porn, and there's hair all over. That's why you need manscaped.com. Promo code FOODTRUCK. 20% off, free shipping on their new Lawnmower 4.0. Your boy uses it. I'm smooth like a seal. So if you want to give the gift that keeps on giving, if you want to say you love your dad, have him shave down like a seal with the Lawnmower 4.0. That's manscaped.com. Promo code FOODTRUCK. All right? 20% off, free shipping. Keep your dad hairless. Manscaped.com. Promo code FOODTRUCK. 20% off. When I heard this fight was announced, I'm surprised that Vegas has you as an underdog.
I like that.
It's strange though, right? Like even, I work for Showtime. We get Logan Paul and Floyd. Like, we're in a bit of a weird space, right? And then now you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I did this betting show, right? And on the betting show, the guy is like this #1 shark. The guy, everybody know him. And he literally told me, Tyron, I've won more money on you than anybody in the UFC because you always seem to be the underdog.
Always the dog.
And he said, I always look at reach, power, knockdowns, age, and just their last 5 fights. And he said, you check the box. You and John are the only ones that check the box. So I'll always bet on you, and I won the most money.
Vegas also doing it also to get movement on the line. So.
It's going to move when I start putting out champ camp.
Yeah,
It's
it's going to
when they
move no
start
matter
seeing
what.
me, I'm beasting.
Yeah.
It's going to change around.
To me, no matter what happens in the fight, I'm just glad you got this fight. I love seeing guys like even Ben. Like I like when guys get paid, man.
Yeah.
Like because to me, the UFC career you had, you should be able to never work again.
Yeah.
If we're in a normal world where what you did for that company, you should never work again. You should be set.
You know what's kind of
So
cool?
when I see this, I'm like, oh hell yeah,
I'm
Woodley's
the
getting
same
paid.
way, and I think everybody gets a turn. And I feel like when I saw my dog Ben make a bag, I was happy for him. I stepped back. I wasn't trying to like
I don't care.
do what his dog was doing and get in there and get myself involved.
No.
When Masvidal made his bag, I was happy for
Hell
him.
yeah.
When Robbie was the champion,
Yeah.
I never rooted against
Yeah.
him. And I knew I may have seen him down the road.
Yeah.
Fought Roy McDonald, one of the best fights I've ever watched in my life. I love that fight.
Great fight.
And I was so happy for him. Like I was like literally happy for him.
Yeah.
Because me giving you your props is never gonna turn down my life.
No, man.
It's not. It's so much. It's trillions of dollars of wealth that we can all tap into.
Yeah.
And everybody got a window. And when it's your time, turn up.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially in
So,
fighting.
yeah. You got
So with this, I would assume, I think I read an article, your manager can definitely attest to this. I would assume this, and this is what's crazy, and people out there, this is why you guys do this, you're probably gonna make more money on this than you ever did in the UFC.
I'm gonna make a lot of money in this fight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make as much as I made in my entire career, obviously. That would
I'm
be
saying
nice.
one night.
But if that was definitely the most I made in
One
one
night.
night. Yeah, for sure.
Which is insane.
The
It's
only
like,
thing
why
I
not?
can compare close to it is when I fought UFC 205.
That makes sense.
We cashed out on them.
This episode of Food Truck Diaries is also brought to you by the best sports book in the world. We talk about DraftKings, and UFC 263 is coming up, and you want to make bank, bro? So take my parlay, boost your odds. If you take my parlay, I'm talking about Izzy Stylebender, you got Figueiredo, and you also got Muhammad. You bet all three of those, they boost your odds. All three have to win in order to make bank, bro. So just head to the app right now, find the Brendan Schaub picks, all right, under the odds boost tab. Doesn't matter if you're new, existing, we got you covered. Bet on it, get your boosted odds, and ride along with your thick friend here. All new users, download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code FOODTRUCK when you sign up. Bet on my parlay of fighters to win Saturday. That's Izzy, Figueiredo, and Muhammad. You're welcome. I also don't mind Nate Diaz as a dog. He's a big dog. Let's see what he does, all right? That's Saturday night for UFC 263. Take advantage of my special odds boost. That's promo code FOODTRUCK only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sport betting partner of the UFC. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Michigan, Virginia only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Cool. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Or in Virginia, 888-532-3500. DraftKings Sportsbook. And then I think the biggest problem for you is because Jake's not technically considered, definitely don't have your pedigree or anything like that, your biggest issue is going to be motivation for the fight.
I'm motivated. The biggest thing is not to downplay him. He's like the bully on the playground that finally somebody beat him up, but he laughs through the whole ass with him.
Yeah.
So it don't even mean nothing anymore.
Yeah.
He's that kid. He's like, I still got your ass.
Yeah. Like, all right, dude.
He got beat up, but nobody cares about that. What do they care about? What he did.
I know.
So that's like when I fought Carlos, when I fought a dude named Nathan Coy. I had to know that I may hit these dudes, they may not go away.
Yep.
They may keep coming. Wonder Boy would not go away.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the mentality. So the training for those guys are very high volume, a lot of reps, a lot of conditioning, a lot of doing things that you don't want to do when you're tired.
Yeah, I think too, and I had Jake on before you, I said, you got to realize Woodley can box, man. Like, you're Steve. It's strange, right? Like, but even Logan Paul, it's like, you're fighting Floyd. Like, there's just levels to the game. So it's like, we love Ben, but Ben's not a boxer. Like, Ben didn't train at Wild Card all the years, all the rounds you've done. Like, you're Wild Card trained. Like, you're
Duke, 2008.
You're Duke Rufus trained. Like, it's a different animal. Yeah.
So for me, it's like this. Like, this is my first opportunity to get to box. This is the only sport I've ever really wanted to do. I never got a chance to do.
Yeah.
My mom always thought it was too dangerous, too crazy. And I was a part of this Boys and Girls Club. I played football, baseball, I had a boxing team. It's called Matthews Dickey in St. Louis. And I used to walk past, and I always watched the boxing room. I wanted to go in there so bad. I knew I can box. I knew it was something weird about the power I had in my hand.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I knocked kids out.
Yeah, which is unheard of when you're a kid. Yeah.
And I was like, we broke. Am I gonna go to jail? Am I gonna get sued?
Nah,
like 2 or 3 people I knocked unconscious as a kid. So it's like I knew it was something I can do with it, but I never had an interest in it.
Do you feel any pressure going into this fight?
I like this pressure. It's different pressure.
Because it's different. Because the pressure on you is like, obviously the MMA community is like, come on, Woodley, beat this kid up. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're not fans of you during your fighting career, they're fans now because they want to see you take out the bad guy.
I never thought about that, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, those haters are like, go Woodley. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the guy now. They thought maybe Ben was going to be the guy.
And the good thing about this is, in business, if I want to deal with this company, right? And I say, okay, I want to deal with you. This is me. This is my resume, my little press kit. You know what I mean? All my accolades. I would like to be endorsed by you. What? They may say no. Okay, cool. I may come back and think I'm in a bigger, better position. They may say, oh, we'll think about it. May come back again and they say, we'll do just product. You know the game I'm talking.
Yeah.
And then they may say, we'll do a little bit of money and a little bit of this. Yep. Right? If they come and want to drop a big bag in my backseat, I'm not gonna say, oh no, back in 2021, you said no to me, so now I'm not gonna take your money. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And if you waited and you didn't invest into me when I was a risk and you didn't know how I was gonna pan out, now, I'll still take it, but now it's double for the trouble. Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of people, hey man, I wanna talk to you about this.
For sure.
Hell yeah, let's talk.
Yeah.
Wait until I start making those calls next week.
Yep. So we can end on this. So all goes according to plan. You beat Jake. This isn't like a one-off. You want to continue to box?
Yeah, I want to continue to box for sure. I want to box a couple times in a row because I don't want to just get the adrenaline rush from boxing and go right back to MMA. So, what's the worst thing that can happen? My boxing is better. My hands are sharper. I'm using more than a right hand. Yeah. My jab is more established. My hook, my angles are better. Yeah. My defense is better. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm pressing forward more. This is going to help my MMA.
So the plan is to do a few more boxing and then go back to MMA?
I'm not going to stop boxing, though. Yeah, I'm going to do everything, bro. I'm telling you. I'm going to
You're just going to have to sign with the organization, not to your manager.
I'm going to be in different weight classes. I'm fighting at 190 now.
Yeah.
170 is a bitch. I'm still gonna make it at the bag, right?
Yeah.
I get down to 168 in boxing if it's a whole bunch of M's on the line. Let's do it.
Yeah.
What am I do? Discipline and get my diet? Oh my God. Yeah. Let's not diet and run and eat right and train. This ain't our job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the money up.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm glad you got this one, brother. Man, I'm so happy for you got this. Looking forward to it, man. August 28th?
August 28th.
What's up? Showtime. Proud of you, man.
Thank you.